trying to get my dribble right. All my fitness shit. Mike Tyson then went the fuck off. He was provoked. Damn, I ain't never think I'd see this. At 7:28 a.m. it was posted. Exclusive, TMZ Sports. I should be on my other platform talking about this. Can y'all hear me? Pee Wee Mac, what's up, baby? He said, Mike went eggs, ham, and cheese, finally. Man, who would be in public fucking around with Mike Tyson? That nigga is from Brownsville, a troubled background. All of his friends, close friends that he grew up, all of them head busters. Can y'all hear me correctly? Gotta be careful holding this phone. Harlem Shakur, good morning. About to get in this steam room right here with 4 burpees. I've noticed that if you got access to a steam room or sauna, go in there for a few minutes before you do the burpees. Let that shit warm your body up, and then go do it. It's a different experience. Cape Verde Islands. That's outside of Africa. What's happening? Pee Wee, I see you. Harlem Shakur, I see you. Good morning, everybody. Let me read this news clip. Mike Tyson repeatedly punches man on plane, bloodies passenger's face. Once he go off, he goes all the way the fuck off. I mean, if you go, the first punch is a potential assault, you know, or a court case or something like that, so you might as well just go ahead and wear his ass out. Just did 10 miles on a bike, trying to get my wind back up. 70 life, what's good? Y'all ready? Mike Tyson seemed to lose his cool. Sources close to Mike claimed the man was extremely intoxicated and wouldn't stop provoking the boxer in his seat. Mike Tyson seemed to lose his cool on a plane on Wednesday night, repeatedly punching a man in the face after the guy had apparently annoyed him. TMZ Sports has learned the incident all went down at around 10:30 p.m. as Tyson was stated to fly out of San Francisco International Airport to Florida. I've been in that airport. A witness on the plane says as he and his friend were boarding Tyson's flight, the boxing legend was initially cool with them and the other passengers. The witness tells us Mike took a selfie with him and then was patient with his overly excited buddy who kept trying to talk the 55-year-old fighter as he sat behind him. Eventually, though, we're told Tyson had enough of the guy behind him talking in his ear and told him to chill. When the guy didn't, that's when the witnesses say Tyson started to throw several punches at the man's face. Oh my goodness. Video we obtained shows Tyson throwing a flurry of blows at the man, which you can see bloodied the passenger's forehead. The witnesses says Mike walked off the plane just seconds later. We're told the man who was punched received medical attention and then went to the police over the incident. We've reached out to cops for comment, but so far no word back. We've also reached out to JetBlue and Tyson's camp for comment on the incident as well, but no word back there either. Man, good old-fashioned assault. Damn. Mike moving around trying to get his money. I don't know what his flight accommodations was on JetBlue and shit, or how much access this person had to him, whether they was on coach or not, but excuse me, no problem. Mike went off. This dude gonna try to sue Mike. That's a damn shame. Jay-Z rapped about it one time in All I Need. He said, They coming to court too. I thought you knew. Can't even steal on a nigga. Motherfuckers are sue. Tyson should be flying private. I wouldn't have expected to see Mike Tyson on a JetBlue flight. I wouldn't. But you never know the situation. You know, it's COVID shit going on right now. A lot of flights be getting canceled. People be getting rerouted and shit. It probably was out of his control. Thank you, Pee Wee. Anything on an airplane is federal. A flurry of punches for Mike Tyson. They got him on they got footage. I can't wait to see the footage. The footage is gonna be like Faces of Death. Mike Knuckles still cut skin. DC tapping in. He should have had the right people around him. He a huge bag. You can't change the nature of a person, man. You can't be fucking with people, man. Mike Tyson ain't nobody that you want to be fucking with. Mitch Green was fucking with Mike Tyson in public, provoking him. Get what you looking for. He said the footage not that bad. Oh, I want to see it. Mikhail Peterson, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to everybody rocking the PA knit. PA knit is popping like a motherfucker, man. I can't believe that I'm really in the fashion world and shit. It's incredible. It's a new life for Gully TV. You know what I mean? The dribble continues. He said, chill is the warning. Exactly. That's the universal warning from black people. When they tell you to chill, universal warning from anybody. When a motherfucker tell you to chill, chill. He said he from Brownsville. He's still crazy. He said it's crazy seeing Mike flying commercial. You'll run into some people on a commercial flight. I've flown on a commercial flight with the whole staff of NBA Today. It was John Barry, who was trying to hide. Ain't nobody thinking about you, John Barry. It was John Barry, Doug Collins, and Bill Walton, all on the same flight and shit with regular people. It be like that sometimes. He said even rich people save money. Ain't nothing wrong with your JetBlue. JetBlue give out treats. You go to the concourse at JetBlue sometimes, man, they have some danishes and bagels and water and shit waiting on you. That shit make a difference. That gesture makes a difference when you flying, man. You spending your money everywhere you go. At every stop, it's an expense, and then you get the JetBlue and they giving you something free. That be all right sometime. Be all right sometime. Kenny Mack, what up? You don't spit in the wind. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't provoke Mike Tyson. Correct. He said JetBlue has direct TV. I've flown JetBlue before several times. That's how I know they got food. I think they the first flight that I was on that they had the food. When you get to the fucking, you know, when you get to the concourse and shit, when you get down there and you sitting down and shit waiting for them to call your flight, they have tables set up with bagels and cream cheese and fruit, bananas and shit, bottled water, danishes. You won't see too many people on JetBlue. So the dude get hurt. Yeah, he blooded him. Mike put blood in his mouth. He put blood all over his head and shit. Pretty sure he gonna be going to the hospital acting like he was in a fucking car accident. I know when he was telling the police what happened, I know the police was looking at him like he was fucking with Mike Tyson. Imagine what the police was saying when you did what? Who did this to you? They should have gave him a piss test. When he came to press charge, they should have gave his ass a blood and alcohol test. His hands are still lethal. He's the fucking heavyweight champion of the world. This nigga was punching on Razor Ruddock. Nigga was punching on Razor Ruddock. About to get in there in a minute. After I get in here, I would do the live stream in here, but it's gonna fog up my camera and shit. Let me see. Kick it with y'all until this phone heat up, then we'll go back out there. Whack 100 stood on it and said, yeah, the tape of Nip is true, and Lauren won't say it's not true. So what exactly is he implying? he's on tape running a train on his baby mom with somebody. He said, homie deserved a Mike Tyson pause on him, says Tyson Garcia. The devils will always come for us. Mike need to get real niggas around him, not these with wet boys. Who gonna tell Mike Tyson that, who? Listen, if you step between Mike Tyson during confrontation, you gotta be prepared to get hit too. You gotta be prepared to get hit too. Cause if he go off, you got to be prepared to get hit if you feel like you're gonna be the mediator and tell him to chill and shit. Whack is a fraud and a snake. Damn, y'all went straight to Whack. Gully, you gonna do stand up? Y'all think I'm funny? He said, Gully, yeah, Latigra, son, you too eager. You ain't having it good. Me neither. Yeah, nigga, what you thought it was? Hip hop, sports, let's say it together. Hip hop, sports, fashion. Buddy should be hauled ass when he seen Mike flaring up. He couldn't, he on an airplane. Does Dylan White stand a chance against Tyson Fury this weekend? Tyson Fury's a bad boy. He said, do you rock with the Sixers? No, I'm not a fan of the Sixers. That dude, Maxey, is like that. He's a killer. He wanted a new breed, young boys come across half. He like Devin Booker and them niggas. Tyrese Maxey, fire. He said he still didn't say good morning. He said, when the dog acts crazy, I put it down. I'm taking Bud Crawford. I'm going with Bud. Do you think Wack needs to get DP from who? If anybody taking a DP from anybody but their mom, they mom be bugging. He said, it's true. He said it's not fruity stuff. He was sharing his BM on some weird shit. Maybe it's being wanted. Maybe it's being wanted that wreck. A lot of strange shit go down in people's bedrooms that people don't know about. You seen what Mano said. He likes to play Kuta Kinte. Just that quick. Just that quick. I was only in there a few minutes. Salute from Brownsville, Brooklyn, Jamaica, Queens. Thank you. He said, what did I miss with Iron Mike? I'm going to read it to y'all again. Good morning, everybody. Y'all share this live stream. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. And you in the right place. Hip hop, sports, and fashion. This is an exclusive. Mike Tyson repeatedly punches man on airplane, bloodies passenger's face. Sources close to Mike claim the man was extremely intoxicated. The airplane staff can confirm whether or not he was intoxicated. They know how many drinks they served him. And wouldn't stop provoking the boxer in his seat. Mike Tyson seemed to lose his cool on a plane on Wednesday night, repeatedly punching a man in the face after the guy had apparently annoyed him. TMZ Sports learned the incident all went down at around 10:30 p.m. as Tyson was slated to fly out of San Francisco International Airport to Florida. A witness on the plane says as he and his friend were boarding Tyson's flight, the boxing legend was initially cool with them and the other passengers. The witness tells us Mike took a selfie with him and then was patient with his overly excited buddy who kept trying to talk to the 55-year-old fighter as he sat behind him. 55-year-old man traveling, leave him alone. Eventually, though, we're told Tyson had enough of the guy behind him talking in his ear and told him to chill. When the guy didn't, that's when the witnesses says Tyson started to throw several punches at the man's face. Video we obtained shows Tyson throwing a flurry of blows at the man, which you can see bloodied the passenger's forehead. The witnesses says Mike walked off the plane just seconds after. Oh, man. Leave Mike Tyson alone. He said Tyson gonna sue JetBlue. Can he? Can JetBlue be held liable? Mike Tyson had to defend himself from an unruly, drunk, intoxicated passenger. He said Mike stood his ground. Somebody get me that footage. I want to see it. Send it to me on Instagram at @IamGullyTV_. He said Mike taking JetBlue. Maybe he's trying to save some money. Maybe somebody booked the flight for him. Maybe it didn't cost him anything. Maybe he got rerouted. Sometimes you can start out on one airline and you know your flights get canceled and shit, and they tell you, well, you can go this way with this person, and you never know how he ended up on that flight. Legally, Mike cannot hit anyone outside of the ring. That guy knew what he was doing. I couldn't believe that boy was treating Mike like he was an animal. Mike Tyson beat Whack 100 up. That was fake. He said, we're the air marshals. Do they still got those? It's on TMZ until they take them down. Send the link to this chat right here so everybody in the chat can check it out. Good morning. Y'all like this video. It's over 300 people here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. We getting our dribble right early in the morning. You already know what it is. The white dude got arrested as he should have. Oh, they arrested him. Oh, if he got arrested, that's the end of it. If he got arrested, that's the end of it. He said TMZ be everywhere. Sometimes, a lot of times, people sell footage to TMZ. TMZ buy footage. They don't be everywhere. They got a budget. I hope Mike pressed charges on that scumbag. My man said I'm finna hit my burpees. Me too. Sweet and chocolate. What's up? Kendio. The dude walk up Mike was all in his ear. Bro, I've been dribbling since 5 a.m. His ear. Bro, I've been dribbling since 5 a.m. That's what's up. My man said JetBlue give out treats. They do. He said it's still a lawsuit. This ain't the end. I don't think it's the end. If I was in a general consensus is that if someone was in a conflict with Mike Tyson and got hit, you gonna try to sue and let them kick your lawsuit out of court, but you still gonna file a lawsuit. They'll pay you just to go away. They'll pay you just to go away. They'll settle you just to go away. And that's probably, unfortunately, is what's gonna end up happening. Mike gonna end up paying these people for this situation to go away. He said burpees be hard, bad back. I'm finding out everything with Gully's alerts. Gotta get y'all latest big stories. The big stories, not the nigga shit, not the run-of-the-mill gossip. The big stories. Dude deserved what he got. He was all on his neck taunting him. He was in Mike's personal space. Okay, he good. St. Louis rocking with you. I'm sad for Mike. Don't be sad for Mike. Mike is protected. Mike know how to throw his hands. You can't do that to a person. He was belligerent. It's a wrap. Cool. You can't walk up on a passenger on a plane and breathe on their neck. In other news, Wack trying to clean up his mess. He said Wack trying to clean up his mess. What you mean by that? What you mean he trying to clean up his mess? Tell me. He didn't do nothing but reiterated what he said and shit. I heard a very interesting conversation last night. Mike Good, he ain't going to prison for that. He should have held back. Tyson defending his titles on a cheap airplane. Just as I suspected. Squab Cooks, Richmond, California. Drunk and asking for what he got. Yup. He said, I need that $500,000 jersey. His people was on Instagram. They sent that to me. They're trying to send Tyson back to jail. Highly unlikely. You like go-go? Yeah, I like it. I like it. Music is therapeutic. Shout out to everybody who grabbing them PA knits, man. Y'all buying the fuck out of them, man. Nationwide and overseas. Let's motherfucking get it. PA knit. www.therealdribble.com. I released the 12-12 skinny pack yesterday. I got the red 12-12s out. I got the red top. I got the blue top, yellow top, and the black tops out. Get them joints. PAknit.com. www.therealdribble.com. Gotta give Gully his props. He put on a daily health and wealth show. Salute. Jason, thank you. Mike just gave a hood due to pass that pulled out the ratchet. He can't let everything slide. Be more patient. Send some pictures to the Fashion Bomb Instagram page, man. I need to see y'all in my creations, man, out there in the world, man. Y'all in these different cities, and tell them where y'all got them from, because I know y'all get compliments on them everywhere y'all go. Y'all walk to a room, damn, that joint crazy. Where you get that? The Dribble. I bought this from the Dribble. Mark Smooth, thank you. He said Mike threw those Michael Spinks combos at that joint. The yellow joint is good.
Hey, bro, you're back. I was thinking about going in the pool today, but it doesn't look too good. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
How you doing? I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Whack and Big U got some explaining to do. Who they got explaining to do? They just showing their morals. Oh, I got to say this. That situation with Nipsey, niggas like them, just think how I know this information. Niggas like them been doing this extortion move with the videotapes for years. This also happened to some people in Atlanta. Marley G, this is a known fact, story, viral. I might as well set it off. Y'all can tell everybody. This been happening. Marley G jumped in Suge Knight car one time, right? And Suge Knight limousine. Y'all probably about this before. Marley G, that used to be on here all the time. He's still around. Marley G, they all went to a club in Cali. They wouldn't let Marley in because he was a kid. So Marley jumped in Suge Knight limousine. In Suge Knight limousine was a motherfucking duffel bag, like a gym bag. This gym bag had some tapes in it, some VHS tapes and shit like this. So Marley didn't know what the fuck was in the bag. Marley took the bag, right? Them niggas put out an APB for this bag. They wanted this bag. It was blood on this bag. So Marley like, I wonder what the fuck is on these tapes, right? I never seen the tapes. I only know what Maul told me. And he mentioned Suge and all these niggas. And other people heard of this. I said, so what was on his tapes? It was it was a football player, allegedly. A football player. It was a a minister who used to be like trying to rap and shit. Put your hands together. I ain't gonna say no more because I might have to hold this for a later date. But certain people had these tapes. They've been doing this shit. Certain people had these tapes, man, and they was holding these tapes over certain people's heads. Certain people was paying for these tapes not to be seen for a long time. He said, peace from the Kia Foundation, Incorporated, black-owned pet thrift store and pet food pantry located in Syracuse, New York. True story. I know I interviewed another goon on this platform. who kind of like was into this same thing, this blackmail thing. I'm telling you. He said, dry snitching at his pine is Gully. You can suck my dick, nigga. If I want to tell something or say something, I'll just say it, nigga. I ain't got no co-defendants here. Say what the fuck I want, nigga. Eat a dick. He said, difference is they act like they got morals on socials. They getting exposed as life criminals they are and shit. Vegas owned Jordan for the longest. Been had tapes on him. Where y'all been? Kevin Durant need 1,000 burpees. He looks soft. What you think about this whole week with the crazy narratives about our Black King's character getting assassinated? This is what they tried first. First they tried to say Nipsey was Blade. This is what they try to put on all black men and destroy black men. They even tried it with me. They even tried it with me. This is the #1 claim. They try to put this on you before calling you a snitch, because snitch require paperwork and shit, a whole bunch of other shit like that. But just think about it. Every week it's a new black man who's a blade or being accused of. We all blades, according to defamation and the internet. Every week somebody else is being accused of this. Don't y'all know this is some bullshit? Now it might be some in the mix, but you know that's some fucking slanderous bullshit. Niggas be trying to use that. He said Nipsey wasn't a blade, he was in a train. Yeah. That ain't got nothing. That's not blade activity. That's not blade activity. You can't hide your motherfucking secular lifestyle. That's what you into. You're gonna get busted. You're gonna get busted. Eventually, somebody's gonna get enraged and tell on you, show screenshots. Those types of secrets don't get kept because they're emotionally based. He said hedonism. He said, I don't see Nip doing that. He said the Oprah and Gayle theory. He said they try the humiliation tactics. Yeah, and they keep trying to use that. E-Money, what's happening? Same thing happened with Mayor of Detroit. Kilpatrick, they extorted him. Always remember the internet is undefeated. Correct. Whack tip around Big U questions. Big U got more power than Whack. I heard Suge footage of J-Lo getting ran. Irv begged him not to put it out. Life was better before everyone and every place had cameras. Yeah, it went kind of crazy and shit. The birth of the live stream went wild. It went wild during the pandemic. People that had nothing to do, everybody started just cutting on their live stream. Everybody got a show. Everybody interviewing motherfuckers. Everybody got a... You know how many people I turn down daily who step to me talking about, yo, can I interview you? And they've been doing this shit for 3 months. That's crazy, right? Let it be famous. It would be looked at as acceptable. That gang life is disgusting. They extort gang members to make it out. Big Whack 100 said Big U crossed him by interviewing Jim Jones. Said all the gloves is off. Everybody thinking for themselves. Everybody making moves for themselves. He worried about his platform. It's a trick and treatment, but we already know. I've been turning out that Hollywood Halloween shit. Super chatters, the last super chat, I didn't catch your name, but I really appreciate you, man, for tuning in and shit. They got my channel censored now. I think you gotta be 17 to be on this channel now. Those PA is good for year round. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, especially if you got a bald head. Especially if you got a bald head or you traveling, you gotta be in airports where, where air is blowing on your head. You wanna look stylish, get your dribble right. Did you see the video of the Newark officer smoking weed directing traffic? Nah, I didn't see it. I wouldn't be surprised though. I'm on TikTok now. I'm at Gully TV 1 on TikTok and shit. It's all kind of bitches over there shaking their ass. Police officers, everybody. Everybody did that Too Loud challenge. Shout out to everybody that did the Too Loud challenge. You should sit down with Math Hoffa podcast. I didn't I wouldn't feel comfortable on Math Hoffa podcast. I wouldn't. Because I didn't start out feeling him all like that. He came into the game punching on niggas, sucker punching niggas and shit like that. The shit he did to Serious Jones, that shit was corny, some sucker shit. You know, he seems to be trying to rebrand himself. He got a very good show. I've watched some of his episodes, but everything ain't for everybody. I used to manage Shotgun Suge. Him and Shotgun Suge had a battle. You go look at the Shotgun Suge Math Hoffa battle. You see me on the stage with Suge. He was alright that day, but that's because all them Grape Street niggas was up there with Suge. But nah, I just sit back and watch. Shout out to Gully for them recent Northern California features. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. But you know what? I've been interviewing them niggas. I interviewed Jay Diggs a long time ago. I interviewed Yuck Mouth a long time ago. It's somebody else. But yeah, I've been all in the Bay Area. Spice One. Been in the Bay Area doing it. Get no street cred for sucker punching. Especially at a battle, a rap battle, people came to see you, outwit this guy with your words and your performance. Why you gonna sucker punch him? It's corny. Why did you even come to the battle if you was gonna do that? He said, why you stop managing Suge? At the time, I didn't have, I probably didn't have all of the necessary connections to continue. You know, he let me go. I was his manager for about a little over a month. He felt somebody could do better. He's still around, you know, things worked out for me. I hope things is working out for him. I still, see him online and shit like that. He did pretty good for himself. The difference was, he wanted to be a rapper. He wanted to be a musician. I was telling him, man, at the time, his music wasn't good enough. I was critical about his music. I don't think he liked that. But I was telling him, man, like, you gotta step it up on the music. Like, he was trying to be a rapper. He wanted me to introduce him to other rappers and shit, you know, so he can get features, get his network together and shit like that. But it's all good. He found his way. He said, give a battle rap a bad look. Arliss is the professional chiller now. Is it true he's Shaq's cousin? Shotgun Suge? I never heard that. I don't know. He said you did him a favor by being real with him in the long run. He still ain't made no impact as a rapper. You know what I mean? He's more so known as a battle rapper. Sue Surf is a rapper. Sue Surf music is fire. Like, you can go listen to it from start to finish. Shotgun Suge never got a dribble right in that regard. I'm not saying that he don't have no good songs. He probably got a good song or something like that. He probably even got a few, but he didn't have enough to make a career out of rapping. And as you see, this is like 7 years later. He still ain't cracked the surface as a rapper. He said Suge is hot dog water. Oh boy, you should do that extortion on 40 Glock.